झालं.
स्टार्ट
केलंय.
आधीच
आता
केलं तर चालतं का?
हे मिनिमाइज 1 सेकंड. हो. आणि हे
काय केलं तुम्ही? मिनिमाइज केलं.
हे मिनिमाइज. बस.
Hello students, welcome to this second session of ratio and proportion. Yesterday we finished a few sums based on the first exercise. Let us continue this. Find the reduced form of the ratio of the first quantity to the second quantity. We have the fifth sum as 3.8 kg and 1900 grams. As we have seen yesterday in our session that both these quantities have to be same, then only we can take it in the ratio form and then we can reduce this. So to reduce this, let us first convert this into the similar quantity. So let us start this sum. Solution. Now we have kilogram here and we have got gram here. It is good that we convert kilograms into grams. So 1 kilogram is equal to, what will be 1 kilogram equal to? It will be equal to 1000 grams. Now what we have with us? We have 3.8 kilograms. So we take 3.8 kilograms is equal to, we have to convert this. So we are going to take 3.8 into 1, multiplied that by 1000. And when we multiply this by 1000, what we will be getting is 3800 grams. We'll get 3800 grams. Now we have to find the ratio of 3800 grams to 1900 grams here. There is no need to convert because this is already in grams. So we write ratio of, what is the first ratio given to us? 3800 grams to 1900 grams. Now what is this ratio equal to? 3800 upon 1900. Now if you carefully look here, you will find that this is 3800 upon 1900. This 0 gets cancelled. This 0 get cancelled. And what we get? 38 upon 19. Now we are getting 38 upon 19. Can we reduce it further? Is there any table where it goes? So what simple thing I would like to tell you is, look at this 19 here. See, if you take any table, it will not go in 19. But itself, 19 ones are 19. Can we say a table where in 19 times table, this 32 will go? If you take 19 ones are 19, 19 twos are. Let us see, calculate 19 twos are and see here. 19 into 2. 2 nines are 18. 2 ones are 2 and 1. 38. So we can write this as 19 into 2 upon, upon what we have, 19 into 1. Now this 19 goes. So what we get? We get 2 upon 1. Now 2 upon 1 tells me that it is 2 is to 1. So we got the ratio of the first quantity to the second quantity in the reduced form. And what is the ratio we got here? Is 2 is to 1. Let's move to the next sum. What does the next sum tell us? 7 minutes. If you see here, we have got 7 minutes 20 seconds, 5 minutes 6 seconds. So this is minutes, this is also minutes, and you see this is seconds and this is seconds. So minutes and seconds. Here what is important for us is the conversion part. Now you convert this into the lowest quantity, that is nothing but the seconds. If you converted it into seconds, we can easily reduce the ratio, that is the first quantity to the second quantity. So let us start this solution. Okay, these is minutes. Now we know that how many seconds are there in 1 minute. How many such seconds are there? There are 60 seconds. So let us write and keep 1 minute is equal to 60 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Now we have to calculate this 7 minutes and 20 seconds. How many seconds it will have? So let us write here 7 minutes 20 seconds. This is equal to, now very carefully see here, we have 7 minutes. Now we have to convert this 7 minutes into seconds. 7 into 60 plus, you know you have got 20 with you. This 20 has to add up with this, which is equal to, what will 760 give me? 7 zeros are 0, 7 fives are 35, 7 six are, what I will get is 7 6 are 42. So I get 420 plus 20. This is equal to 420 plus 20 gives me 440. What is this 440 we calculated? This 440 is nothing but it is seconds. Okay, the one part is over. Now one more part is remaining, is 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Similar. So we write here 5 minutes 6 seconds, which is equal to, we have got 5 minutes with us. So this will be equal to 5 into how many? 1 minute is 60 seconds. So 5 minutes will be 5 into 60 plus we have to add the 6 seconds plus 6, which is equal to 5 zeros are 0, 5 6 are 30 plus 6, which is equal to, now when we add up these things, what we get? 306 seconds. 306 seconds. Now let us find the ratio of the first quantity to the second quantity. What we got in the first quantity, we got 440 seconds, and in the second one we got 306 seconds. So let us find the ratio. So ratio of 440 seconds to 306 seconds. Now this is equal to, which is the first quantity? 440. The second one, 306. Very carefully look at this. Very carefully. 440 and 306. What can be done? I had said you that look at the units place. In the units place, you have 0, 2, 4. Can I use 2? A table of 2. If I use a table of 2, let me see. 2 multiplied by what? 2 multiplied by, if you take 220 upon, now the same 2 has to come here. 2 into what gives me 306, 153, which is equal to, now this 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. We got 220 upon 153. Let us check whether we can reduce this further. Is it possible for us to reduce this? No, it is not possible for us to reduce this. So what will be the ratio? 220 is to 153. So let's move on to the next sub. The next question says us, express the following percentage as ratios in the reduced form. Now if you look, what is a percentage? Yesterday when we were solving certain sums, there we came across certain numbers, and in the numbers we saw that when there is a number 100 in the denominator, then we say, when there is a number 100 in the denominator, then we say that it is a percentage. But what is this percentage? And we have to reduce this percentage in the reduced form. So let us start with a solution. First, let me write this. 75 is to 100. How we write this? 75 is to 100. We take 75 upon 100. Okay. Now what is important here? Very, very important here. We will take a table which when multiplied gives me 100 into one table such that which multiplies gives me 100, but the same number which is you multiplied here has to come up. So looking at this 5 and this 4, looking at this 5 and this 0, there's one thing in my mind. Why not use 5? Why not use 10, 15, 20 or 25? 10 I cannot get, because here I've got 5. I'll get all the multiples in 10 tens, 100, 70, 60, 80, like that. So units place always will be 0. Suppose I use 25. 25 fours gives me 100. Okay. What will 25 multiplied with a number, with some number? Suppose I write here 25 into 4 gives me 100. So if I use here 25, okay. Now 25 multiplied by which number will give me 75? Let us see. 25 fours is 100. So 25, let me see a little lowest number. 25 into 3. Let me see. 25 into 3 5s are 15. 3 2s are 6 and 1 7. So what I get here is 25 into 3 is 75. So I can use this 25 into 3, which is equal to, now 25 ones are 25 ones are 3 upon 4. Look, can we reduce it further? Is it possible for us to reduce this? Because they have said in the reduced form. They have said in the reduced form. Can we reduce it further? No. So this will be equal to 3:4. Let's take the second example with us. 44:100. Now, this 44:100, let us write solution. 44:100. 44, so I'll write it in the ratio, 44 upon 100. Now, what did I say? We have to find a number which multiplied by a certain number which gives me 100. Certain number. Now here we have seen here also 25 fours are. Look here, 25 fours are. Here can we use 25 into 4? But we use 25 into certain number. 25 twos are gives me 50. So I cannot use here 25. But can I use that 4? And I say 4 into 25. Here I can say 4 into 25 and a certain number which multiplied by 4 gives me 44. So 4 into 25 gives me 100. Now, can I use the same 4 here and multiply it with a certain number which when multiplied will give me 44? Yes, 4 11s are gives me 44. 4 multiplied by 11 gives me 44. So, 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. What do I get? I get 11 upon 25. Can I reduce it further? Can I reduce? No, I cannot reduce it further. So, when you can't reduce it further, we will write the ratio 11:25. Third one, 6.25%. Looking at this, a decimal fraction. Need not worry about it, even if it is given in points and decimal, no. So, first we have to express this in percentage. Okay, we will express it in percentage. 6.25 upon, what is this sign called as? Percentage. So, percentage is always out of 100. So, 6.25 upon 100, which is equal to. Now, we have earlier studied decimal fraction. Haven't we studied decimal fractions? Right, we have studied decimal fraction. So, there are 2 ways, 3 ways in solving this sum. You can solve it either by first method, second method also, right? I will show you. Yeah. Now, if you take this 6.25, I'm shifting how many places? 2 places. 6.25 upon 10. How many places I shifted? 2 places. Am I right? So there is no need for me to write this. If you take, I don't need this place to write this point. Okay? I don't need to write this point because I have already shifted it. So 625 upon gives me 10,000. Now this is equal to 625. find a number such that which multiplied by a number gives you 625. My suggestion is always, instead of taking a small number, take a big number, because this itself is 625 is a big number. If you take 5 times table, and you cannot take 10 or 20, because if you take 10 or 20, the units place is 0, you will be getting a number as 10 tens are 100. You take 20, you will be getting a 0. Can I take a number with the units place as 5? Let's start with 25. 25 into 25. 25 into 25 gives me 625. Right? Then what about this? What about this? I have to use 25 here. Now 25 multiplied by which number will give me this 10,000? Which number? So I have got here, see, I told you to take a biggest number. If I take 200, let me see with 200 into 25. 5 zeros are 0, 5 zeros are 0, 5 twos are 10. Here 2 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 twos are 4. You get 0, 0, 0, 5. Now check this and what you have here. Check both of them. This is a single and you're getting a double over here. I've used 200. If I use 400 over here, let me see what comes. 400 into 25. 5 zeros are 0, 5 zeros are 0, 5 fours are gives me 20. Okay, 2 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 fours are 8. So I get 1 0, 2 0, 3 0, 8 plus 10. Am I getting this? That means if I multiply this number by 400, I will get 10,000. Okay. Now in this case, this will be equal to 25 ones are 25 ones are. What I get? I get 25 upon 400. Is it in the reduced form? If you look here, is it in the reduced form? No, because we have got 25 here, we have got 400 here. Can we reduce it in the reduced form? Yeah. Only one thing we can do is, can we use this 25? Can we use this 25 times table into 400 and see whether it goes in 400? Okay, let me check. 25 15s are, or 25. If I take 15s are, I get, or let me check with 25 16s are. 6 5s are gives me 30. 6 2s are 12, 13, 14, 15. Into 5 1s are 5, 2 1s are 2, 0, 5 and 5, 10, and 1 carry 2, 3, 4. Am I getting 400? That means I can use 25 ones are 25, and I can use 25 into 4. It gives me, into 4 it is 25 into what gives me, into how much? 25 into what it is? It is 25 into 16. 25 into 16, or you can rather say 16 into 4 and 16 into 625. 25 into 400 and 25 into 1 and 25 into 16. Okay, which is equal to because we have just now calculated 25 into 16. So 25 ones are 25 ones are. What we get, children? 1 upon 16. So what will be the ratio here? 1 is to 16. Right? Let's take one more example. 52 is to 100. Very, very simple these examples are. Let's first write it in the form 52 upon 100. Now, take a number such that when we multiply that number by a certain number, we will be getting 100. So, as so many examples we have solved, we have seen this 125 fours are 100. But does this 25 go in this? 25 twos are is 50. It does not go in this. But can we use that 4? Can we use that 4 to get this 52? Let us see. So, if you write 4 into 25, which gives me 100. So, 4 tens are 40, 4 11s are 44, 4 12s are 48. Let's see, 13 fours are gives me how much? 4 threes are 12, 4 ones are 4 and 1 carried 5. Are we getting 52? That means 4 into 13 gives me 52. I'll cut this 4 ones are 4 ones are, which is equal to 13 upon 25. I always say, when you have the last fraction with you, see whether you can reduce it to the lowest term. Yeah, we can reduce it to the lowest term. No, we cannot reduce this to the lowest term. So, this is equal to 13 is to 25. I hope every one of you might have got this sums. Let's take the fifth example. What does the fifth example tell me? It tells me 0.64%. 0.64%. No problem, we can solve that also. Solution, let us write solution. Okay, now 0.64%. First, let us express it. Let us write it in the fraction form. 0.64 upon, here this is percentage, and percentage means always in 100, which is equal to, now carefully see what we are doing with this. If I shift 2 places as previously we had done, so this will become 64 upon this 100 as it is. I've shifted 2 places. Okay, after shifting with 2 places, what I am going to solve now is I have got to find a number. I have to find a number such that when this number multiplied by a certain number will give me this value. No problem, I can find. If I want to find, let me first see this. Can I use any 10 times table? I cannot use 30, 15 because I'll be getting, okay. So let me use 16 times table here and see 16 fours are. 16 into 4 gives me 64. But when you are using 16 here, similarly we have to use 16 here. So 16 multiplied by which number gives me this? 625. Let me check with 625 into 16. 6 5s are 30. 6 2s are 12, 13, 14, 15. 6 6 are 36 and 1 37. 5 ones are 5, 2 ones are 2, 6 ones are, right? 625 or 625. 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12, 13, 14, 15. 6 6 are 36 and 1 7. 5 ones are 5, 2 ones are 6, right? So let's calculate and see. 0, 5 plus 5 gives me 10, 7, 8, 9 gives me 10, 6 and 4 gives me 10. Are we getting this? That means 16 into 6, 25. 16 into 6, 25 gives me 10,000. Now 16 ones are 16, 16 ones are 16, which is equal to 4 upon 625. Now, can we reduce this 4 upon 625? Can we reduce this? We cannot reduce it further. If you see, can you reduce it further? To reduce this further, we have to check. Does it go in any sum? Does it go? 4 ones are any table? No. So we will keep it as it is. So this will be equal to 4 is to 625. So this will be 4 is to 625. Let's move on to our next sum. 3 persons. It's a word problem. And I tell you, word problems are very easy. First, understand the word problem. And when you understand the word problem, you can easily solve the word problem. 3 persons. How many persons are there here? 3 persons. They can build a small house. How many days? 8 days. That means 3 persons are taking how many days? 8 days to build a small house for construction purpose. Now, to build the same house, this same house which they are building, 6 days it will take. How many days? It will take 6 days. So, can you tell us how many persons are required? How many persons are required? Okay. Solution. What is the word problem? How many persons are required? Suppose we assume a variable because we don't know this. We know 3 persons in 8 days. But in days, 6 days we know. But we don't know how many persons. We don't know how many persons. Now, how many persons are there? So, let us suppose X persons construct the house in 6 days. Suppose we say, suppose X person construct the house, in how many days it is given to us? In 6 days. Okay? Then, suppose we have a table over here, or if you don't even have, we can write it in the form as number of persons and number of days. So, we'll get an idea. Number of persons. And let us write here number of days. Okay. So, 3 persons are taking how many days? 8 days. And the same house in 6 days, how many persons are required? We said that X persons are required. If you see here, yesterday we studied with direct variation and inverse variation. Now, if you look at this example over here, like see the number of days and the number of persons. This is an example of an inverse proportion. So we write, therefore, it is an example of an inverse proportion. It is an inverse proportion. It is an inverse proportion. In inverse proportion, we have seen that the product of these two remains constant. Yesterday, we solved an example based on that. We saw in the previous session, right? So, the product, therefore, 3 into 8 is equal to x into 6. What I will do over here, I will keep x on one side and the remaining all quantities I'll bring it to the other side. So therefore, x is equal to, I'll bring the 6 down, 3 into 8 upon 6. Okay, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So what we get? Therefore, x is equal to 4. But have you seen what is this x? What we suppose this x to be? This x was supposed to be the number of persons required to construct the house in 6 days. That means how many persons we require. So in the answer we'll write, therefore, how many persons are required? 4 persons. 4 persons are required to build the house, required to, you can say construct, you can say build, required to build the house in how many days it was? 6 days. So you saw, word problem is so easy. Let's move on to our next problem. Convert. Question number 5. What does question number 5 say to me? Read the question properly. When you look at the question, look at it properly, read it properly, and then we will work on the solution. Convert the following ratios into percentage. They have said that we have to convert these ratios which are given to us into percentage. Yes, we can convert it into percentage. Solution. What is the first one? 15 is to 25. Let's write 15 is to 25 first. So 15 upon 25. Okay, which is equal to. What did I tell you regarding percentage? What should come here? Percentage is always calculated in 100. So here you need to have 100. Now to get this 100, what we can do is, we can multiply a number here, which when multiplied by this 25 will give me 100. And the same number has to be multiplied up. Now let us see which number on multiplication gives us 100. So we have 15 multiplied by and 25 multiplied by. So 25 multiplied by what gives me 100? 25. We have solved so many examples now. We have know that 25 fours are gives me 100. Now the same 4 has to be multiplied up. which is equal to this. I will get here 100. 15 fours are 5 fours are 20 and 4 ones are 4 plus 2 gives me 60, which is equal to, what is 60 upon 100? What is 60 upon 100? We express percentage in 100. So this becomes 60%. This is the way of solving. Let us take one more example. 47 is to 50. This is one of the easiest example. If you see, one of the easiest sum, if you see the sum, very easy. We have got 47 is to 50. Write it, 47 upon 50. This is equal to, here we want 100, so we will take 50 multiplied by a certain number, 47 multiplied by a certain number. 50, as we know, 50 multiplied by what gives me 100, as everyone knows, it is the simplest of all. 50 into 2 gives me 100. Similarly, I will take this 2 here. This is equal to, now I know this gives me 100. What will this give me? 47 into 2. Let us multiply here and see what we get. 47 into 2. 7 2s are 14. 4 2s are 8 and 1 9. 94. So what we got? 94 upon 100. Now 94 upon 100. Expressing it in percentage, which is equal to 94. 94 what we get? We will write here percentage. Let's take the third one. 7 upon 10. This is already given to us. 7 upon 10. This is equal to, let us take a number which when multiplied by 10 will give me 100. Simple. Now everyone knows this. 10 multiplied by what gives me 100? 10 tens are 100. Similarly, I am going to take this 10 and multiply it here. This is equal to 7 tens are 70 upon 10 tens are 100. So 70 upon 100 is 70%. Let us move to the next one. 546 upon 600. 546 upon 600. Let us see this. 546 upon 600. This is equal. Now if you look at this numbers here and here, from a smaller number we were multiplying and we were coming to 100. But if you see, we have got 600 here. We have got 600 here. Here, is there any multiplication possible? No. If you multiply, you will be getting a bigger number. Because this is 600 and we have to convert this 600 to 100. We have to reduce and bring it to 100, and then we can express this 600 into, we can say that it is a percentage. So when there is a bigger number, we divide it. Okay, let's see. 546 divided by 600 divided by 600 divided by which number will give me 100? Now, if you take the multiplication, 6 into 100 gives me 600. So, if you divide this by 6, what we will get? We will get 100. Similarly, here the same number has to go. And let's see, divide and see here. 546. 6 nines are 50. What I get? 0. I bring this 6 down. 6 ones are 6. What I get here? 0. So what I got? I got here as 91 upon. When I divide this, I will get 100. Have I got 100? Can I express now it in percentage? Yes, I can express it in percentage. Now, this is equal to 91%. Let's move to the next sum. 7 upon 16. 7 upon 16. Look at this sum very carefully. Look at this sum very carefully. Here, if you look at this sum, you will understand that how can we convert this 7 upon 16 to 100? Can we multiply any number? Any number can we multiply it so that we will get 100? You multiply any table, we will not get 100. So what we are going to do over here is we have 7, okay, upon 16. We are going to multiply this also by 100 and this also by 100. We have to see, when you cut this cut this, you get 7 upon 16, okay, which is equal to. Now when you multiply this, you get 700 upon, keep this like this, 16 into 100. Okay. Now what you do is, you divide this 700 upon 16. When you divide this 700, only divide this particular part, because we want 100. So when we divide this particular part, 700 divided by 16. If you want, you can check here and divide and see. What we will be getting is, you divide 700, you get 16 fours, you will get 64, again you will get 60, 120 and so on. You will be getting 4, which is equal to, you will get 43.75 upon this 100, because we took this and we divided this. We can divide and see. 43.75. And what is 43.75? It is expressed in percentage. 43.75 is expressed in percentage. Now how do we write this 40, which is equal to 43.75%. Let's move on to the next sum. It's a word problem. The ratio of the ages of Abba and her mother. There are two persons. One is Abba and one is her mother. And what is the ratio given to us? 2:5. At the time of Abba's birth, when Abba was born, mother's age was 27 years. Now we have to find the present ages of, Abba and her mother. To find the present ages of Abba and mother, first let us have the ratio of their ages. Okay? We'll take the ratio of their ages. So what we write is, the ratio of ages, of Abba and her mother her mother is, what is the ratio given to us? 2:5. If you look at the ratio, it is given 2:5. Let us have a common multiple among them. So let the common multiple, let the common multiple of the given ratio what is the common multiple? We said let x be the common multiple, be x. What are their present ages? Therefore, what is their present ages? Their present ages will be 2x and 5x. Let us see. Therefore, their present ages are 2x and 5x respectively. Okay? Now, what is given? What is the condition? What is the given condition with the problem? We have to see, we have to study from the given condition. What is the given condition in the problem? The given condition from the problem is, if you see, the ratio of the ages of Abba and mother is 2:5. At the time of Abba's birth, her mother's age was 27 years. Find their present ages. That means 5x minus 2x is equal to 27. Therefore, 5x minus 2x gives me 3x, which is equal to 27. Therefore, x is equal to 27 upon 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 nines are 3 ones are 3, 3 nines are 27. Therefore, x is equal to 9. We got x. We had taken x to be the common multiple. But what was the common multiple? X. What we had the present ages as 2x and 5x. We had 2x and 5x. Therefore, what will be mother's age and what will be Abba's age? Therefore, mother's age is equal to 5x. What is x given to us? 5 multiplied by 9. 5 nines gives me 45 years. And what is Abba's age? Abba's age is equal to 2x, which is equal to 2 into 9, which is equal to 2 nines gives me 18 years. So we got Abba's age and we got Abba's age and we got mother's age. So both ages we have got. We have got Abba's age also. We have got mother's age. Mother's age 45 years. Abba's age 18 years. So if you look at the problem, we have calculated mother's age, we have calculated Abba's age. Both the ages we have calculated. So we got mother's age, we got Abba's age. Thank you, children. We will be doing the next sums in our next session.